days, you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
They'll hand it off. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. And here's the handoff. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Second down after that completion. Quick throw. The catch is made. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Breaks an open space. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play, and now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Screen to the wide receiver. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Here's the toss play now, running left. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Well, that start could not have come any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations. Got to see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. For the LSU Tigers offense out there for their first possession. This is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now today it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense...
Aggressive call on the opening play. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Well, to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They're going to throw for it on third and short. The ball is caught. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. No huddle now for the offense.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first. Here comes the tempo.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Using his legs here. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, and picking up the first down.
No huddle here for the offense.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
And looking for a big play here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The shotgun handoff here. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Now he'll run out of bounds and picking up a few yards on the play.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Receiver makes the grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Looking to throw it again.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. It's a fumble. The ball rolls out of bounds and will end up being a short gain, but no first down. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice catch made along the sideline, and he does just get the foot down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up tempo when they've got momentum that comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Ah, here he goes. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense comes out to start this drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Personal foul.
The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Off the defensive penalty, it sets up the rare 2nd and 1 scenario. The back's got it. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Oh, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
He hands it off from the gun. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Escapes the pocket. Picks it up himself and still going. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. What a catch! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Solid gain, moves the ball up to the 47. It'll be 1st down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have...
Powerful running into the secondary. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And he drops it. Can you believe it? This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense makes their way on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Now here's the toss play. 1st down and more. He's still running. He's in the clear. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
Close to the tight end. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. 2nd down after the incompletion. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Heading for the end zone.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Kick travels out of bounds, and the penalty moves the ball to the 40. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. So 2nd down after the incompletion. They misfire in 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I talk a lot about defensive ends, arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The reception gets about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They'll kick it away here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. The receiver grabs it. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's caught. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Wants to throw it. And it's caught. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. He's got room to run. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments off what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. The quick throw out left complete. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. They move the ball into good position, but now it's 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Looking to throw again. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field, going for it on 4th down. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Powering through the defender. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position.
Touchdown, LSU. Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Grabbed by the receiver. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He pulls in the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Important 2nd down play coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. 2nd down play coming up. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, looking for the end zone, has a lane.
Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to score.
He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
A loss of 3 yards on the play.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they'll give it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. 2nd down, they're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Under pressure, just lets it go.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster.
A deep shot to the left side. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So that big play is spoiled by the illegal forward pass penalty. Receivers are bunched together. And the back now goes in motion. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's the running back in the flat. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Chewing clock with the running game. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. A gain makes it 2nd and medium. We'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The important 3rd down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on that.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Here's the second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The tight end has got it. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. This defense. Offense comes to the line with the 1st down. The defense going to have to overcome that costly 15-yard penalty. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. And tackled there by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout called by the offense.
They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now they're going to hustle to the line and get set. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Home crowd trying to make a difference on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. We come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, bringing pressure, looking for a late deep throw. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.